Can we report some good news? Here's some news many were craving in 2020. The U.S. federal government has now formally ended the pandemic emergency. That comes after the WHO, World Health Org, did the same. Many disruptions continue, though. Employers and employees figuring out remote work, putting essential workers to the side, for example. If you look at office jobs, major work hubs have not rebounded for in-person work. Only half of offices are filled in Manhattan. Overall, many office workers are home more days than they go in. And if you ask about a full-time return, only about 1 out of 10 office workers go in full-time every day right now. That might have seemed like something that would be unthinkable in the early, simple days of 2020. Now, there are some clear gains here. You save travel time, there's different opportunities, a new generation is feeling empowered to maybe renegotiate assumptions about work-life balance. While for people avoiding offices, the other part of this is you lose out on interaction, socializing, learning, mentoring, and the aspects of life at the office that have basically come to be a part of how we think about the other parts of work. Consider the hit The Office, where we can think of no better example than Dwight Schrute, who became a cultural icon as a certain kind of coworker.
Question: what kind of bear is best?
That's a ridiculous question.
False. Black bear.
Well, that's debatable.
Parkour! Michael, parkour! Parkour! Extreme! Sitting in my office with a plate of grilled bacon. Call my man Dwight just to see what was shaking. Yo, Mike, our town is dope and pretty.
Okay, hold on. Judges in session. What is the problem here?
You put my stuff in Jell-O again.
Yes, I have a wig for every single person in the office.
I mean, the Jell-O might be my favorite thing. All right, so if we could only mine Dwight's insights about this era of life after offices, we might be better off. Well, maybe we can. Actor Rainn Wilson from the Andy Wing show The Office makes his Beat debut right now. He also starred in the HBO hit 6 Feet Under. His brand new book, Soul Boom, is on the bestseller list for the second week in a row. And he's dabbling in facts now, if I may, with a documentary series, Rainn Wilson and the Geography of Bliss, which is on our sister streaming network, Peacock, premiering Thursday. Congratulations and thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Is there the show The Office without people generally going to an office together?
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. There's a lot of reasons that one can't remake The Office in this day and age. The inappropriate jokes. I think there'll be a lot of cancellation going on. But you're right. If people aren't working in offices, how do you lampoon people working in offices?
So is your show, which people love, I mean, they love what you did with Dwight. They love that whole feeling that something was created out of that show.
Okay.
Is it now part of a bygone era?
It is, my friend. It is. We wrapped that show 10 years ago. We're like some relic remnant of the aughts, as they call them. like, remember the aughts? Remember 2008 and 2011? That was our show. So, yeah, it's a different era.
So here's the tough question. You know, we do tough questions.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, here's the tough question, right? Do future generations miss out on something that you guys culturally tapped into, which is what happens when people are in an office every day together?
I think they do. Yeah, absolutely. I think that, we're going to get to this new TV show, Geography of Bliss, in a minute. But, one of the key takeaways is, happiness, bliss, well-being comes from community, and it comes from connection. And a lot of times offices can be toxic communities. We explore that on the show, but they can be really loving and supportive as well. I know that for me, shooting the show, that was my second family. And coming in every day, 12 hours a day, spending it with those wonderful human beings, those wacky human beings, was really fulfilling.
Because that's the layers of it, right? That was your office, right? Yeah. It was a set, but you guys, you got to be getting emotional connection because you guys have to trust each other to play, to make such a zany thing.
Yep. We got paid a little bit better than your average office worker.
Right.
But I did sit at a desk most days, so I feel your pain, America.
You did sit at a desk.
That's Hollywood elitist talking right there.
But you channeled something.
I know just what it's like to make minimum wage. I'm kidding. But I did my share of crappy jobs, believe me.
And did that inform Dwight?
Yeah, sure it did. Yeah, I worked in insurance offices, which were some of the most corrupt and seedy places I'd ever been in. I used to answer phones at an ad agency, and I worked at the multiple sclerosis agency right down here on the 26th Street. So I did my time, and it helped prepare me for the roles, definitely.
Last part on this, and then I want to get into your series. Is there anything about Dwight that you think over the years has been misunderstood? I mean, streaming has revived him. You mentioned that when you walked in. He is meme-worthy. Obviously, the writing's great, and I know you guys always give credit to the writers, and the writing is great. But there's something you really captured. You took this character and you made him so extreme, and yet always, I think, still somehow lovable. So is he fully understood in the culture? Or is there anything you'd like to correct?
Wow, that's I often get accused on Twitter for being a little too like woke, and they kind of, I think there's a certain set of the American population that wishes that Rainn was a little more like Dwight, kind of like he's a red meat kind of no nonsense American male.
That you were more farm.
Yes, they wish I was more farm, more beet farm specifically.
Well, beet, that hits home here.
Okay, the beet.
People don't realize it was a vegetable entendre.
Spelled it wrong.
Yeah. Great. So let's get into your series, because we have a lot of viewers who love facts and news, and you're sort of we know you from that, but you're stepping into, it's a docuseries. Is that fair?
Yeah, travel docuseries.
Yeah, let's take a look.
I feel like I've been transported back in time to the happiest era of my life. In high school, I'd stay up half the night with my fellow acting geeks in someone's basement, playing theater games and doing Monty Python routines.
Okay, I can do it. All right, I'm out.
What are you doing, and why should people want to go on the road with you?
Well, there's a lot of shows with celebrities where they go to scenic, exotic locations and they sample the food, right? So I go to scenic, exotic locations and I search for happiness. That's what the Geography of Bliss is all about. It's about finding well-being, peace, meaning, and figuring that out for myself and then bringing those lessons back and for the viewer. And that, I'm so glad you showed that little clip. That was a group of LGBTQ plus kids that have a theater group in Ghana where it gets very dangerous to be LGBTQ in Ghana, and they have to rent secret Airbnbs where they play theater games and work out shows and do sketches together. So it's kind of like a top secret, very dangerous theater. But, you know, seeing this puts our own life into context, you know, what they're up against, the danger that they face every day. And it was really inspiring. Those are some real heroes.
Where are the happiest people?
Where are the happiest people are probably sitting in a pool of water in Iceland. Yeah. So,
cold water, then?
Well, there's cold and hot. See, it's surrounded by the Arctic Ocean, ice cold, which is really good for you. Cold immersion therapy is actually really good for happiness. And they bathe together in the hot springs everywhere. All the towns of Iceland, everyone just is naked and they just sit and they bathe together. And that's, frankly, I think Americans could get, we could unify a lot faster if we all bathed together. And I want to encourage members of Congress, both sides of the aisle, to bathe together in the basement of Congress. What do you think?
I love the idea of bonding through extreme temperature.
No, but in all truth, in Iceland, they find many unique ways to come together in community. And hot springs is one of them, a love of nature, a fantastic support of the arts, and a government that they trust that is going to be taking care of them. This is terrible.
Who's calling? Show us.
God.
Who's calling? You're not going to show us?
Spam risk. Hello? I'm on NBC Live right now. Oh, they want me to buy solar panels. So sorry.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
That's what happens on the beat, because we're live, baby.
We are
We
live.
don't mess around.
Yeah.
But let's talk about happiness a little bit more.
I'll tell you what.
Here, catch.
Wow. Look, it's a lot. That's how people know it's live. In the final 30 seconds, I would ask you, as someone who's done fun things, what drew you to this? Was it a lack of happiness or more like, wow, you've had a fun life?
I am on my own mental health journey and have struggled with anxiety and depression through a great deal of my life. I've spoken about this. So to me, it's super important to go on this journey to find bliss. But I also think that the lessons that we learned on the road and will continue to learn are incredibly valuable for folks back home in the midst of one of the biggest mental health crisis that humanity has ever known in today's young people. And so it's funny, and it also moves the heart. I'm really proud of this show.